I gotta ride. Today, music games involve real music played with fake instruments. But before Guitar Freak and its like, music games were all about the musician. It started with Data Age's Journey Escape for the Atari 2600, featuring 80s arena rock band Journey. In the magazine ads, drummer Steve Smith seems to think this is a questionable idea, and he was right. The game consisted of avoiding promoters and groupies. Much of the limited cartridge space was eaten up by the opening Scarab ship image, accompanied by a snippet of Don't Stop Believin'. It's rumored that publisher Data Age went under, still owing millions in royalties to the band. But Journey continued to be associated with video games. The band contributed a track to the Tron movie soundtrack, and Bally Midway brought a Journey coin-op to arcades, with digitized images of the band members struggling to overcome obstacles and regain their instruments. Video game pioneer Ralph Baer worked on the innovative digitizing camera, which was meant to be included in the arcade cabinet so players could put their faces on the leaderboard. Unfortunately, during field testing... In the mid-80s, record company K-Tel produced its Only Rock and Roll, a text-based RPG meant to simulate the life of a rock band. It featured randomized lyrics worthy of Shonen Knife, what seems to be a seriously pregnant lead singer, and a slightly adult attitude. Meanwhile, in the UK, the dude from the Frankie Goes to Hollywood logo starred in a bizarre, obtuse adventure game. During the NES era, Parker Brothers announced a New Kids on the Block game, but it never saw the light of day. Later, alumnus Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch were subjected to a make-your-own-music video title on Sega CD. Sega's Michael Jackson Moonwalker for the Genesis and arcades was a major license coup in its day, but with historical hindsight it feels a little bit off. Midway tried again in the 90s with a violent gun game called Revolution X featuring Aerosmith. Firing CDs at random enemies while Aerosmith wailed in the background was not anyone's idea of a great game, and the band's acting left much to be desired.
It's up to you now. Find our car and stop the New Order.
These guys are maggots. They're putting chemicals in all our food.
70s kabuki rockers Kiss managed to make it into 2 video games during their brief comeback in the 90s. Kiss Pinball for the PlayStation was a budget title. It featured 2 pinball tables but no actual Kiss music tracks. Kiss Psycho Circus The Nightmare Child was a first-person shooter for PC, Mac, and Dreamcast based on the comic book Kiss Elders mythos. It features brief Kiss music clips and a few in-joke references, like a band named Wicked Jester riffing on pre-Kiss band configuration Wicked Lester. There was also a Wu-Tang Shaolin-style fighting game for the PlayStation, and the Prince of Pop appeared in futuristic form as Space Michael in Sega's Space Channel 5.
Thank you, Ula.
But the industry was maturing and began using licensed songs for atmosphere instead of shoehorning bands into a game context. The Offspring fit Sega's Crazy Taxi perfectly. And the Grand Theft Auto games featured varied and interesting licensed soundtracks. Then the plastic instruments arrived, and we're right back where we started. This has been the Gaming After 40 video podcast. Thanks for watching.